Alright guys, so in wake of learning our audience, we have decided to take down season 1 for our younger and mature audiences. I truly believe the first episode is a phenomenal episode despite its explicit nature. However, we are going to continue moving forward with minimal explicitory content. So now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chen and Joe podcast. Your hosts, Chen and Joe. Today, we do not have guests. As of now, potentially I may have to 1v X amount of guests Friday, which I totally 100% look forward to. 100%. Quick recap of last episode as we began our season 2 journey. Only a year late, about-ish, as well as bringing our returning guests. So if you haven't watched that episode yet, please go watch it now. Not that you have to watch anything in a particular order. You just gotta go watch 'cause it's funny. So let's begin. This is Terrence.
He's our guest today.
Yeah, he's our.
He'll be seen him on almost every podcast.
He's a recurring guest. Clarence, he's gonna come. He's probably gonna sit right there or something. He's a shark. Oh yeah, we'll put him up front. Clarence, he's like this 16-inch shark. Now, personally, I think that's a lot of inches. But anyways, Florida teens shoot each other.
All right, this is a topic that my dad said we should bring on the pod.
Yeah.
This was recommended by my father. So he asked us, "Did you see about the teenagers in Florida?" We said no, and I was like, "Well, the teenagers in Florida is probably something stupid." So apparently, this is just a funny story we like to bring up because we want to talk about how stupid people are.
Yeah.
Some teens in Florida decided, oh, we have bulletproof vests. Let's put them on and shoot each other with 9mm. Well, they ended up killing one of the kids, so the 2 other kids might go to prison now. But how dumb do you have to be to say, let's put on this bulletproof vest and let's just go outside and shoot each other for fun with a 9mm?
It's like Russian roulette, but worse. Every single time, you have 100% chance of dying.
What was going through their minds?
I mean, earlier today I saw a TikTok where these guys, they were trying to catch the golf ball in the palm of his hand. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, it was a foam one though. It was a foam one.
Either way.
If it was a real golf ball, that thing would break your hand.
Either way, bro. I want to know the thought processes behind some videos I've ever seen in my life. How did we get from point A to point B? Yeah, we're not surprised that it happened in Florida because, it's Florida. I think the only competition Florida really has is Australia, man. And Australia, well, that's their own thing. So, next topic, flowers. So, Josiah has no idea what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about. Flowers. Apparently, it matters where you buy flowers. And, I don't know on your end. That's dumb.
So what are we talking about? You gotta give me a little backstory here, because I have no idea what this topic's about.
Backstory. So, I was talking to...
No specific names.
Yeah, I was talking to someone, and she said that...
That's what she said.
She said specifically that you need to buy flowers, or I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But it has to be from a certain place. And I'm
what is a certain place?
Pause. I don't know, that's why I'm like, what? And then I went asking around.
Wait, are we talking corsage or a bouquet? Flowers, just to give something nice.
It wasn't really specific. Oh, no, Caleb, no.
Walmart?
Not Walmart.
That's a great idea.
Not
actually.
Walmart. Not Walmart.
We're on a budget here.
I was planning Costco flowers, and then she said, no, Chen, that's stupid. And I'm like, well, where else? And then
I also don't want to spend $40 on flowers.
Also, so I asked around, right? Asked around a bunch of girls. I went running through the entire roster of girls to ask, and they're like, there's 2 sides. Either they don't care, which facts 100, bro. Facts 100.
Dead ladybug.
And then the other half was you need $60 and above for a thing of flowers.
$60 and above?
Dude, that's literally, that's a video game, bro. Okay, but that's a probably poor. But
now we're asking for donations from our audience. Just Chen and I cannot afford this.
What? 60, dude. Okay. This is why I'm going off, because I told my parents this, and they looked at me. They thought I was crazy. They looked at me like I committed a cardinal sin, and I'm like, bro, facts 100. Like, this is like some materialist girl stuff right here. Like, who I get. Okay, I get it if it matters what like type of flower it is, because you don't give a girl white chrysanthemums, because if you give a girl white chrysanthemums,
I don't even know that much, bro.
That's like saying, hey, let's celebrate death together, because that's what those represent.
I know nothing about flowers, so like
well,
I'm screwed.
You're good, because all you just don't do as long as it's red, because red is like the romance stuff.
Okay,
like roses.
I got 2 pieces of poster board for 76 cents today.
Like roses.
So hey, that's a good deal right there.
Like roses.
I'm gonna go find coupons for this stuff.
I don't really know any specific flowers that I just know don't do like black rose, like anything that represents.
I'm gonna do the worst possible ever.
But in general, I think you should be fine. Like, it might be the assortment, but either way, who is spending $60 on flowers, guys? Not me. I am not spending any. Actually, speaking of,
Caleb would have spent $60 on Julia.
Oh.
He's saying yes by the camera, definitely not saying no.
He's saying yes.
Caleb, yes, we all know.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk.
Okay, so this is a successful relationship. If you can get through a relationship without spending a dime, you're good. I mean,
that's the
that
weirdest.
is the weirdest analogy I've ever heard.
I don't even know what that means. I don't know how you don't spend $1 on someone.
Yeah.
But hey, that's Caleb. That's our cameraman. That's why he's working as a cameraman for $0.
Cheapskate. Attaboy. Continuing in flowers. Yeah. There's two sides. They don't care where you buy it. It just matters what you give them, which that makes sense. Versus where you get them, plus what type of flowers are. That's worse. I would not drop immediately. Literally drop immediately. Like, if that mattered, that's me. Not then. He's on his own
I just
thing.
don't know. What do you say?
I said, if a girl cared about where it came from, drop it immediately. That's some material.
I mean, like,
girl
at least,
stuff.
okay, like, here's where I'm coming from.
I get the type of
you
flower.
want to
That
show
makes
you
sense.
care. Like, I get that. But like at the same time, it's like, okay, I'm spending like I don't even know how much on this.
It's the thought that matters.
Yeah,
it's not the dollar amount.
Care. It's like, but they're like, these flowers aren't good. They
Yeah,
only
bro.
cost 40 instead of 60.
Bro.
Trash. No.
Literally, yeah. You got. This is a tip for the boys. Unless if you're making like Jeff Bezos amount, avoid material girls, bro. They're gonna drain your bank account, bro.
1 second. This is exactly right here is why we started this podcast. Is to give a relationship to guys who have no idea what is going through a female's mind. Now, we don't either, but we're trying to help you.
Nah,
Because it's very confusing. But this is why we started this podcast, because Chen and I gave great advice to people. It's specifically about how to try to understand a female. We don't even know. We're going back to our roots here.
Whoa. We know, but we don't actually know.
We're going back to our roots.
It's like, oh wait, we're gonna add this to the topics. Oh wait, no, I already have it after the next topic. Are we good with flowers? I think we've hit pretty good on.
This is gonna be a pretty quick episode, probably.
Yeah,
just because last week we put in like a 50-minute episode, which is a lot of editing stuff. So we're gonna just be ourselves this week and do a shorter episode.
We kind of alluded to it. Prom. I noted a major announcement.
But there's like so much going on.
There's a lot of moving parts. I don't really feel like. Ooh, I don't know if I want to say that on the pod.
Yeah, let's stop that there.
No, actually, I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I do not feel like going to prom anymore. I'm good.
Not me.
Primarily because, which goes to the next topic. So
we'll
get there. But on a different note, Hamilton's prom, Saturday. I heard the food was okay, and then I heard the DJ was trash. We needed Benny Helm, Dirty Elbows, DJ Dirty.
Save money. That's what he said.
That's what he said. Yeah, facts, Caleb. Saving money. Yeah, literally. I'm gonna go off a little tangent off. Unless if you want to say anything about
that's fine. You can talk about it. I need a nap right now.
Great. Yeah, he's tired. I came in.
I golfed 18 holes.
Little digression. yeah, I came in. This kid was just laying on the couch, just like, yeah, I need to take a nap, bro. I'm like, bro, we're literally about to do a podcast. Like, come on, man.
I'm here. I'm surviving.
So I'm going to the Philippines this summer, confirmed. I asked my parents, hey, can I bring a friend? And then they told me the cost for one way to Manila, just Manila, by the way, $2,000. What in the world? I am not funding.
No way, she's in the group chat. This is a miracle.
That's a later problem. What was it type? Philippines. It was $2,100 for one way for one person to Manila, just Manila, not coming back. I don't even want to know what coming back is, and I don't even want to know what it is to get to Cebu and then to Bohol. Like that is going to be mad expensive. And then, so I wanted to bring a friend, but and I said, oh, I'll fund their ticket. I am not funding anyone's ticket. $2,000, bro. That's like a semester of college spending. So we're not gonna do that. For fun money, not like actual tuition, guys. Like you're gonna go through cash in college. What's next? So that's prom plus the digression to I'm going to the Philippines.
I don't even know what happened there.
I don't know.
Started talking about prom and it turned into you going to the
Yeah,
Philippines.
it was a little digression. I forgot how we got there. I feel like Andrew Bosley.
Mr. Bosley.
Dude, another tangent. We said we should vote for Bosley to do the teacher speech. Do you think that'd be so good? Cause he'd hate it.
Yes.
He'd hate it, but like it'd be
Wait,
so
we did a
funny.
vote for that?
Yeah, we need to vote for that.
When?
I don't know when, but that'd be so funny, dude. Okay, like.
Dude, we're doing it.
like,
Mr. Bosley
dude,
to do our
literally,
commencement speech.
he'd be so. He'd
That
be
would
so
make
funny.
my year. My parents would be like, no wonder our kid is so stupid. This is his teacher.
And then Bosley would be like talking about, yeah, so as I do the speech, I'm going to be getting phone calls from parents after this.
So
It'd
if we
be
voted
so
him to do the
funny.
speech, he would definitely not do it. He would
Yeah,
pass it
he
off.
would.
So we apologize for the awkward pause. Our cameraman, absolutely terrible, didn't realize that the camera stopped recording because it does it in 10-minute segments. So we
Yeah.
apologize. So we left off talking about Mr. Bosley and him
Yeah.
doing our graduation speech.
It'd be such a great idea, but like, I don't think he would stand the pressure in front of a lot of people, even though he's a star athlete at one point. But yeah, okay, that was a wrap up. All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry for another short buffer. So the will they answer segment was a complete and utter failure. No one picked up, so that's why there's like it's just gets choppy. So we're gonna move.
So
this-
Mr. Bosley.
Yeah, we're gonna move the. Hold on, we gotta move
So
this.
if
segment
you guys
down.
just got if you guys never got the end of the Mr. Bosley segment because it cuts off, you guys really didn't miss much. We talked for like 30 more seconds.
Yeah, it's like.
really about nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit whatever happened after that. But
Okay.
college plans. I think we went over this, but I want to like make sure that we're clear.
You go first because I have a perfect segue into our next topic.
Oh,
that I
okay.
have.
Great. Really? From here to there?
No, there's another segment.
Oh, a little
in between. I'm
sub-
gonna add it.
sub-
It's a mini
sub-
sub-segment.
Sub-segment. Okay, I'm going to Kansas State. I'm gonna be a Wildcat. I'm majoring in economics, and I'm gonna minor in Spanish. I kind of wanted to always go to K-State 'cause I went to a football game there, and I just loved the campus. But I also wanted to go to. This is when I lived in Utah, so I really wanted to go to Utah. But then we moved here to this cold, ice, godforsaken state that is always gray, cold, rainy death that no one loves. Literally, people that say I love Wisconsin, like, great, but like subtract November to like April, pretty much. Actually, no, last year was fine this time, but like still, it's just depressing, bro. Like, I get if it's cold, cause like Utah, it's cold, in March, but it's sunny. Like it's always sunny, but it's not like depressing, gray, and death. Josiah.
So I will be attending Florida College in Temple Terrace, Florida, right outside of Tampa. It's where my parents went. I've known them. I've been going there for a long time. It's a tiny college, but it's gonna be a lot of fun. I already know a lot of people going there. I actually am rooming with. He's one of my best friends, Jacob. We're looking forward to a great time there. I mean, it'll be really fun. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm only like 4 months away from moving in. So speaking of that, Jacob, we would like to unveil our little preview here of the rest of season 2 so far. So this episode, we were supposed to have a couple of girls on. They ended up bailing on us. Well, they didn't bail on us. They didn't bail on us. That makes it sound bad. They kind of never fully committed, and then they kept like saying like they're girls. They can't make a decision to save their lives.
It's like probability. One had to come in order for the other one.
Yeah. So like one of them couldn't come, so the rest of them weren't coming. So we're like, you know what? We'll just do it by ourselves. Next episode, we do have 3 confirmed guests who have marked it off on their calendar. Don't have anything that night are coming. Those guests are Cooper Black, Damon Krizak, and George Hoyt. So they will be on them. That will be a great episode. George is a character. Damon, Cooper's fun to talk to. It'll be great.
Is a very elaborate tool.
Yeah, he'll be talking a lot, I'm sure. The one after that, my friend from Florida, Jacob, who I'm rooming with in college, is flying up, and he, diehard fan, has watched every minute of our podcast ever. He always gives me feedback, and we always talk about it on FaceTime. We will have him on the podcast. He's been wanting to get on for a long time, and the opportunity finally presented itself, so that will be episode 4. Now, we only have 1 guest, so either episode 4 will add in a 2nd guest to make it longer, or on episode 5, we will be having Matt Trubisky. We talked to him at lunch. He didn't say yes or no, but we're going to force him to come. We love Matt. Fit check kid.
Literally everyone.
Matt is going to be a great person to be on the pod. So many different things to talk about. Yeah. He's a very interesting person.
He literally does not shut up, but it's great.
Yeah. I don't know if he's going to be different in front of the camera, but we have a lot of topics we can bring up with him.
He says some interesting stuff.
So look forward to that, and then I think that's going to be episode 5, and then after episode 5, we might take a little 2-week production break and kind of get season 3. Summer, take a little break with the summer.
Ooh, wait. I'm gonna be gone for a month.
Yeah, so when Chen's gone in the Philippines for a month, we're gonna take a little break. Then he's gonna come back, maybe get 2 episodes in on season 3 before college.
Yep, and then
at college, maybe we're gonna try to do Zoom podcasts and then Zoom podcasts. I want to say we'll do some over break when we're back, but we're gonna be so busy. I don't know if we're gonna be. It's has to be an early morning pod if we do it.
Yeah.
So we will try to do Zoom pods. They might be shorter, but look forward to those.
Yep.
So you want to keep going, or you think we should?
Our last topic.
Oh, yeah.
There's 3 topics, but 2 of them require.
We cut it before this last topic?
All right. Welcome back, guys. We're on our last segments. There's 3. There's 3. However, the guests that are related to all 3, we can only talk about 1. So.
Well. Just to clarify, we're not using any names because there's some sensitive subject, and we're going to ask the guests about that.
Yeah, because
and it was be very funny because they would not know what's coming, and they would have been like, what?
Yeah.
So,
and then we would have gotten roasted, but it'd be funny. It'd be good fun because this is a podcast. Since we've taken off episode 1 from season 1, no one knows how out of hand this podcast can actually be. But okay, so this last segment is. Josiah, how do you feel about people? I think in general, playing games, you're playing a riddle, do you have to figure it out?
I think people just need to stop. It's bad. People just need to be straightforward. Tell them what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And then when they tell them what they're thinking, they need to either
follow through,
or just stop complaining about it, because if you bring it up, I don't know, it's hard to say anything without specific examples, but people just need to grow up.
You can relay, I was gonna relay.
Or just they need to listen too sometimes, because sometimes they don't listen and they get mad over the dumbest stuff. I don't know.
If you make plans and you, you say you're coming, but then you don't go, or you don't follow up with, I'm not going, or when someone asks to hey, are we still doing this? You're supposed to do the courteous thing and say yes or no. That's just me.
This is not towards anyone.
Totally not in particular, just in general,
This is in general. If you're watching this, no, this is not directed at you.
But at the same time, I get that we're everyone has busy lives, but you can put time aside to communicate, which that should also be in this topic because apparently it's this big thing to communicate. Like, you know, like people are like, you have to communicate in order to get like, okay, great, but you have to actually do the communicating part. You can't just say communicate, but then don't communicate. That makes no sense, right? So that's where I'm at. Like, if you're demanding me to communicate, I've already done my part. So it's like on yourself to.
Do you have my consent to do that? You have to take a picture of me.
Yeah. Our cameraman's being.
He's taking
funky.
pictures of us without our
Yeah.
consent.
But yeah, like if you demand communication, then you have to like communicate. Also, because of these playing game notions where it's like really confusing, it causes more harm than it does good. Like, well, not good because the game is intended to be bad anyways. It's supposed to be a bad ending, so you might as well get it over with right away instead of dancing around like a bunch of Brazilian soccer players. And
I don't know where that analogy came from.
oh,
but it
I watched
That's what she
Don
said.
Cherry. I watched the Don Cherry movie or whatever, and it was like,
Oh,
yeah, don't like, I don't know. That's just me like playing like, I get playing like, I don't know. I'm iffy on this topic because like in
Basically,
one way it's good, but the other way it's just bad.
This is all coming from a lot of Chen and I are therapists to a lot of people.
Yeah,
And it just people they just put themselves in bad situations and we're just tired of it. So we're just like trying to like basically say like just like have to rant about stop playing games.
People
just stop.
don't put themselves in bad situations. It's just the way.
Or they just don't communicate.
The
They don't
see how
communicate.
it all relates back
There
to
it
communication.
is.
It's all about playing games equals not communicating well, and if you can't communicate or articulate well, then like for example, if we don't articulate this segment of the podcast well, people are going to be very angry, and that's fine. It's the podcast. But like the rest of what we're saying, like communication is key, and as like I've been doing this for like I don't know, almost 3 years now, so I know every rise and fall of any of relationships in general, and I know when it gets in a bad spot. So we try to prevent people from getting there, and it always starts with playing games, because if you don't know and you don't figure out what the unknowns are, then it just leads to assumptions lead to conclusions, and then those conclusions get said, and then it creates more problems and more games, and no one likes that. Yeah, I think that's
It's a good summary.
as yeah.
Should we
So
wrap
bottom
up?
line, communicate. Stop
That's
saying,
what- that's-
stop saying
sum us
communicate,
up.
but then not do it. Actually
This is
communicate.
we'll call this section of our podcast life advice from Chen and Joe.
Yeah,
Just communicate. Don't
Yeah. because a lot of
Don't
problems,
make other people
yeah,
be your
literally,
therapist. Solve your problems yourself and communicate.
These are all reference to problems that have happened in the past month.
Mostly days, past couple days.
Well,
There's been no. I'm not saying like all of them have been the
oh
past
yeah,
couple days.
oh
but-
yeah. So most of them the past like week,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. See, this is just not this like. See how it was like good. The segment was kind of good, but
Yeah.
see, it requires the
And
guests.
I
But
just
they're
wanna
not
say-
here.
Part of the communication is you gotta listen too, because sometimes people don't listen to the full thing and they react right away, and then the reaction does not meet what is needed to be the reaction, if that makes sense. Then things get blown way out of proportion, and then bad things happen.
Yeah, bad things happen. Finger pointing happens. Excruciating, painful phone calls occur, and then it's just not good, man. You know, it's not
Yeah.
good.
Exactly. All right. Well, I think that's a good way to wrap up this episode. We're wrapping it up right now with no guests. We might get some guests on.
Yeah. So
That might be thrown in here somewhere, but if we don't, thank you for
Yeah.
tuning in. It was great to have a nice short
Yeah.
one with just Chen and I where we could talk to you guys straight up. But
Right.
next, we have some great guests lined up for the next few, so be ready for that.
All right. So you kind of did it. It's kind of scripted.
Oh yeah, my bad.
We hope everyone enjoys this episode. This will. Oh, I forgot to take this out because we don't have guests. It was supposed to be a longer episode because
But our
of
guests
those
aren't
last.
the most talkative, and if we
No, it was going to be because I was gonna make them talk.
But if they do talk, we don't really want to listen, so just cut it off short.
Friday, there might be a spin-off related to this episode, so stay tuned for that. The Unfiltered series, I'm re-uploading that, so it's family-friendly Minecraft.
Should we answer?
No. One of the FaceTime things called back. Sorry. So, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. You'll see Clarence and Terrence together. Peace out.